Hi, I'm Jack Durish. Let me tell you a story. I came to California in 1975, and the state I found then is a whole lot different than the California that's here today. Let me give you an example. When the Cold War ended, everybody thought California was just going to break off and fall into the ocean, at least economically. Well, it didn't happen because the entrepreneurial spirit was very strong in California. And within 2 years, all the jobs that had been lost by the demise of the defense industry here had been replaced. And as a matter of fact, even more jobs had been added. The defense industries changed over. They started producing communications satellites instead of military satellites. And small businesses just picked up the slack like crazy. That was California back in those days. That's not the California that's here today. It seems that the whole attitude here now is it's government's job to fix what's wrong. Forget the entrepreneurs. They're just a lot of trouble. And, you know, the big business people, they're a bunch of thieves and villains. So we need government. And if our government isn't doing the job, well, we know how to fix that. We need more government. As a matter of fact, there's a proposal right now that what California really needs is 6 governments. Yeah, count them, 6. They want to break this state up into 6 separate states. Now, for those of you not living here in California, so what? California wants to break itself up, who cares? Well, you know what I think before I'm done, you're going to care. And let me tell you, okay, think about it. Do you care if California has 6 state houses, 6 governors, instead of just 1? So, we can't afford the one we have. Why not have 6 of them? It's no skin off of your back, is it? Well, probably the federal government's going to have to come in and bail out 6 instead of 1. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of curious to see this divorce proceeding. You know, this state separating into 6 is going to be a whale of a mess. We have a huge debt. How are we going to divide that up? Are we going to give one state? I tell you what, there's a little piece up north that wants to be its own state. They'll get all the debt. They can't afford to keep themselves afloat, let alone the total debt of California. Breaking up California into 6 states should not have any appreciable effect on the House of Representatives. We have, 52 representatives or so. Those districts will just be split up among the 6 new states. So won't make much difference there. But, and here's the big but, and here's where you should be paying attention. But it's going to have a dramatic effect on the United States Senate. Remember, each state gets 2 senators. Okay? So today California has 2 harpies. Let me just say, you know how I feel. And I couldn't get rid of 2 of them. What do you think we're going to do with 4 or 6 or 8 or 10 or, ready for it, 12 harpies in the United States Senate? Hang on to your guns, because they're going to be coming for them. Well, do I have your attention? I hope I do, because I don't think we're going to stop it here. I think there's a real good chance Californians will vote to divide up. There's a lot of reasons for it. People up north, they think the South is stealing their water, and they want to keep all that water. The people in the South think that they're financing the rest of the state. Who knows? But before California can be allowed to break up into 6 states, it's going to have to go before Congress. You better get on your representatives and your senators and say, we don't want any parts of that. We don't want to have to bail out 6 Californias instead of 1, and we sure don't want 12 harpies sitting in the Senate. God help us then.